Hi everybody and welcome back. My name is Davana with a hard A, like day, like I'm brightening your day. I'm bored, I want to get out of the house, and I remember back when I did the Rodeo Drive video that I had this thought where I could kind of show people how to live fabulously on a budget, like a budget baller. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to call this, budget ballers. I don't know how much you ladies pay to get your nails done. I used to get mine continuously professionally done because that's just something women do to treat themselves. Men too. You can get your nails done. They're flawless, they're fabulous, they're expensive. This kind of nail job, I have, rhinestone Swarovski crystals, custom glitter and designs and everything. My nails would usually cost $100, most likely more because of the amount of stonework I have on here. But they didn't cost me anything other than the products I bought to do them myself, which is exactly what we are going to run through today. When I got fed up with my nail esthetician, she was being late, she was canceling, my nails were breaking and falling off, they were hurting, and when your nails start coming off, they can get snagged, they can cause injury. So I just got fed up with nail techs. I got tired of waiting and cancellations, and then the nail techs that didn't know what they were doing or didn't know how to do a specific thing that I wanted. I was just done. So I went on YouTube, like we all do, and I started researching the complexities of actually doing nails, because we all think that it's just some complex thing that involves chemicals and you have to be trained in the drills and it seems like it's really complex. But after doing my research and piecing everything together, because for whatever reason, there is no video like this on YouTube, it's not that difficult. And I'm pretty sure that's why there's no video like this on YouTube, because the nail techs don't want you to know that it's easy. So that's what we're gonna run through today. I'm going to go through this today from beginning to end, the ins and out, for people who just know absolutely nothing on how to start doing your own nails so that you can ball out on a budget and have fabulous nails without breaking the bank. So like I said, I want to get out of the house today. So I'm going to take you guys to my favorite nail store. There are nail stores. I had no idea. One is in North Los Angeles, one is in Torrance. So for those of you that live in the Los Angeles area, I have got you covered for where to go to get your materials and get started, and also be able to make connections with the people in those stores, because they definitely can help you out and show you how certain things need to be done once you start getting super fancy with your designs. Are in Upper Los Angeles. In fact, downtown LA is just right there, so it's maybe like 10 minutes away. But I'm here in LA. I'm at Skyline Beauty, and when you arrive here, it really just looks like a warehouse, and it almost looks like you're not supposed to go in there. Here's the parking lot right here. When I first got here, I was like thinking maybe I'm not supposed to be here, maybe I'm not supposed to go in here. It looks that way, but this is the biggest nail supply store that I have been able to find in all of Los Angeles. And you guys know that I'm an Uber driver and I get around. Hey, no. Good. No, guys get their nails done all the time. Like, don't even.
All right.
Okay, let me make sure.
You could be in it.
I got you. Don't want to be in it? Nope. You want to say hi?
Oh my goodness, come say hi.
We're all here at Skyline Beauty.
Skyline Beauty.
Sure you don't want to jump in this? Just be like.
Doing nails does not have to be expensive.
No, it doesn't. That's why we're here, because we all know where to shop. How did you find out about this?
Honestly, we were just driving.
Oh. So I ran into people that are smart and know where to shop. So we're gonna go inside and figure out where to get to. Yes, for sure. Do I have my keys? We're good? Okay, let's go. Hi everybody. So I am here in this store and it is massive. It's like the size of a warehouse and you can find just about anything you possibly need to do your nails. The next thing you're going to need that is paramount to being able to do your own nails is acrylic powder, but you don't need the big one. You can get little ones like this that, you know, will last one person more than a year for sure. For your first acrylic powder, I would suggest either getting clear or a cover pink type of powder. If you are buying online, you'll see that sometimes they have different descriptions of powders: crystal clear, natural powder, one of them says express clear. If you're buying online, the description should tell you the difference between the powders, but I definitely suggest either getting a clear or a cover powder for your very first powder. This is a shelf of cover powders. Cover powder means it is a colored powder that mimics the natural tone of your natural nail. So kind of how I have a nude polish on my finger right now. This is a polish, but you can actually get powders that come in nude shades. You are going to need monomer. That is the liquid that binds with the acrylic powder that hardens on your nails and creates the surface that we paint later. So the monomer can come in different bottles like this, or it can come in a bottle like this. My bottle is purple, but it's called monomer and it is integral to having acrylic nails and being able to do this process. This is crucial. You need a good nail file. You need it. Non-negotiable for everyone, get a nail file. The next thing we're gonna need are nail tips. You need the actual tips to put on your fingers to extend the length of your nails, because come on lady, like if you're doing acrylics, you want a little bit of length, you want some claws, so you need to get your tips. These cost like 65 cents to $1 a pack, and each pack has like 25 tips in it. Huge savings. For those of you that are doing gel nails, you're going to need a gel polish. Gel polishes tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they last so much longer and they look a lot prettier. You do not have to use gel when you do acrylic nails. It is very acceptable to just use a standard nail polish. The gel polish here costs $8.50, which is actually cheaper than what I paid for my nail polish. I paid $13. So this is the best price that I've seen so far. We have nail tape, we have glitter, we have stones, we have chains, just dots and foils and tips. They have gel polish here for $5. Hey, we're back in the house. So now that we have all of our supplies, let's try to put this look together for the first time, doing your own nails. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is trim down your nails, clean them up, clean the cuticles. Just make sure your hands are a good base start before you start putting anything on top of them. There are plenty of videos on YouTube to assist you with the care of your natural nails. I would think most people should know this, but not everybody does. But right now we're focusing on the acrylics part, and I don't want to make this video super long. So we're gonna fast forward to when you begin your acrylic nail. And the first thing you want to do is take your nail file and buff out your natural nail. You don't want to have a smooth surface, you need to rough it up a little bit. So buff, buff, buff. Buff, buff, buff it out. You need to roughen it up a little bit, not too much, not, don't sand away your entire fingernail, but buff it up a good little bit. You're going to take your nail glue and apply it on the underside tip edge of your false nail. You don't need to apply it across the whole nail, just the little edge of it. And that edge is gonna go directly on the edge of your nail. So you don't wanna cover your entire nail with the entire surface of the fake nail. You're just applying it to the edge of your nail. Anybody who's had acrylics before should know this, but we're just stating the obvious. After you have your false nails applied, you wanna cut them down to about the length that you want. Now, if you're doing a nail that's like a stiletto nail or an almond nail or an oval nail, you want to cut down to the highest point of your nail, knowing that we're gonna file down the sides later. But for now, just cut those suckers down. So let's say you've gone through all those steps and you've got your nails applied and you've got your nails all buffed out and ready to apply the powder. Before you apply the powder, you're gonna wanna put down a little bit of your primer just to dehydrate those nails, remove any oils, residues, anything that might create lifting later on when you're done with your look. You don't need a lot, just kind of swipe it and keep pushing. Applying the acrylic part is the part that a lot of people do not know what to do. So you're going to want to put the monomer into a little dish. If you didn't get one at the store, you don't have one, just any type of little bowl, little thimble-sized cup that you have so that you can dip your brush into it. Open the top of your acrylic powder and keep them close to you and keep your brush ready. Also, you're going to need a paper towel because wiping your brush in between application is going to be very, very important. This is something I had to learn on my own. No other videos told me this. I don't know why they didn't, but they should have. But understand, and this is something that I didn't know going in this because I thought it was gonna come out beautifully, applying acrylic takes a little bit of skill to develop. The first time you do it, your nails are gonna look hideous. They're gonna look garbage. They're gonna look like Quasimodo, but worse. Like, it's gonna be bad, but that's okay. It is okay. So you have your paper towel, you have your little bit of monomer, and you have an open dish of acrylic powder. You get your brush. You're going to dip your brush into the monomer and let it soak up the liquid. You do not want to remove all of the liquid from your brush by then swiping it on the edge of whatever dish the monomer is in. And I had a habit of doing this, and I still kind of have a habit of doing this as well. The little ball that you're going to create needs to have the right amount of liquid, otherwise it's going to be dry and it's gonna come out frosty and it just won't be great. So when you dip your brush in the monomer, let it soak up the liquid and then just take your brush out. If it's dripping, then just give it a slight tap to get the drips off, but keep that liquid in there. You will slightly drag that brush along the top of your acrylic powder, creating a tiny ball of acrylic and monomer. That ball is what you apply to your nail bed on top of your natural nail and your fake nail extension. Place that ball and smooth it out. You want to place that ball in the middle of your nail, not towards your cuticle. So place that ball in the center of your nail and then push it towards the top edge of your nail. Do not apply directly on the cuticle. That would be disastrous. You do not want to, what they call, overfill your cuticle area. Your cuticle area is supposed to kind of taper down to your natural nail. You don't want that acrylic spilling over onto your skin or anything. That would look awful. The sun just peeked out from behind my neighbor's building and trying to ruin the shot, but we got this. So take your time. You don't have to apply gigantic balls. You can do little balls at a time. Do not worry about how ugly, nasty, or dirty, or horrible you feel like your nails are coming out as. They're gonna be lumpy and bumpy and trash. Don't worry about it. I freaked out when it happened to me, and I thought I made a horrible mistake in even attempting this little challenge. Once you're finished is where the magic happens. This little baby is a godsend. This is what's gonna save your life and your nails and your fingers. Use this. This is everything. This will solve all your problems. Once you have those lumpy, bumpy, ugly nails on your hand, grab your file and go to town. File your nail in the shape that you want, and if you have lumps and bumps, file that sucker down. If it's a little bit too high in one area, file that sucker down. If it just like looks awful, file. If you missed an area and it doesn't seem thick enough to you, or you just missed an area and there's nothing there, then it's very easy, you know, make a tiny ball and apply it and keep it pushing. This nail file will save you. What I suggest doing first is filing your nail into the shape that you want it. So if you have ugly, bubbly, gross looking nails, take a deep breath, grab your file your nails into the shape that you want them to be. I know they're ugly, just trust me. File your nails into the shape you want them to be. Once they're properly shaped and you start feeling a little bit better, because you'll start feeling, oh, okay, there's a little shape coming to them. Then we're gonna take the file and file down any unevenness you have across the surface of your nail. So if the top is a little bit too high and you apply too many balls in the same spot and too much monomers there, just file it down. If your nail is sticking out too much, file it back in. If it's just uneven, file. The filing step may take a little bit of time. Number one, because you're using a handheld file. And number two, because it's your first time and you probably screwed up a lot, so you have a lot to fix. But you know next time. So the fun part begins when you actually get to paint your nails. Those of you who are not doing gel nails, you just use your regular polish, paint it over your acrylic, you're good to go, you're done, you're fabulous. If you wanna add a stone or two, go for it, boo. You just be fly. Just be done. Those of you that are using gel polish, you're going to obviously need your gel polish, but you're going to need a salon style UV light in order to dry the gel, because gel does not dry unless you put it under that UV light. There's no air drying it. There's no waiting for it to dry. It will not dry. You need the UV light. When you use gel polish, do your best to make sure you don't get it on your skin. If you do get a significant amount on your skin, just wipe it off. It's okay. If you just get a tiny bit, it won't kill you. It can create a bit of discomfort on your finger if you have a blob on your skin and then stick it under the UV light, because it'll kind of feel like it's burning when in actuality what it's doing, it's hardening the gel and it feels really uncomfortable on your skin. So try not to get any on your fingers. When you paint with gel nail polish, it's a lot thicker than a normal nail polish. It's a very thick liquid. That's why it's gel. So when you paint, you wanna make sure you wipe the brush off pretty completely and just do thin layers of gel and dry it. And if you need to do a second or third layer, do it, but make sure you paint in thin layers, because if you don't, you will have added density to your nail and it will not look as sleek and pretty as you want it to. So apply it in thin layers. Don't leave globs of polish on your nail. When you're finished drying your gel nails in the UV light, it will be tacky to the touch. This is what salon technicians call the sticky layer. The sticky layer is just a light residue left over from the gel, and it is easily removed with a cotton swab and a slight swipe of alcohol. Not your wine, but or your vodka, like put that, but actual bathroom alcohol. Anyways, I hope this video lets you know that doing your own nails isn't as difficult or as dangerous as it seems. With time and practice, you will get better, so it's nothing to worry about. This is only my third time doing my own nails, and I am really happy. So you can get here too. I hope this video helped some of you out there gain the courage to try to do your own nails and save a little bit of change and maybe give you a hobby. Please enjoy, and I will see all of you later. Bye.